we're back on Topic A on this Friday afternoon here on WYLN TV. You and I were having a little fun joking about this before, but I could see where there's going to be some controversy. These wine kiosks that the LCB has been putting around the place. There's supposed to be one at the Walmarts in Hazel Township and Pittston Township, though they haven't made it yet. There is
Walmart
one at,
superstores, yeah.
Right. There's one at Wegmans in Wilkes-Barre, and I don't think there's any other in this part of the state. I think the next closest one is in Allentown.
Right.
But now they're going to expand the product line that's carried in it, and the LCB has announced that it's going to experiment putting hard liquor in in these. I don't know why this story strikes me as funny, but it does. They're going to put hard liquor in wine kiosks. Now, exactly what that is, I don't know. I don't know if that means Johnny Walker Red and Johnny Walker Black.
Well, you think it's a good idea?
Or if it means something like Imperial. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, you still have to show ID. It still has to read it. I realize you're talking about a vending machine and there can be all kinds of failures and all that stuff. But if you're going to have wine available, I don't see what the big deal about putting a harder liquor in it.
Well, you could justify wine in a grocery store because, you're going home and you need wine for cooking. You need wine to, host a dinner or something like that. But if you put hard liquor in kiosks, it's making it too available for people.
Well, again, it kind of depends on what kind. If you put like good stuff, like say cognac in there, it would fit in a grocery store because if you're putting together some kind of gourmet meal, you'd want some sort of top shelf alcohol to go with it.
How needy do you have to be to have like a hard liquor in a wine kiosk? I mean, to me, it panders to the worst instincts of human frailty. You'll get every single alcoholic. You'll have people buying it for people.
This is a society that is based upon quickness and convenience, and there's nothing more convenient than a vending machine in the corner so you can get everything in one stop and not have to go run 2 or 3 different places to
Well, then let's take it a step further. Remember the old milkmen that used to deliver milk? Well, butter and eggs. Well, why don't we just have them deliver it to your house? Well,
because that would cost too much.
I mean, I just don't think it's a good idea. I think it really, for the sake of convenience, you're expanding. One of the biggest drugs in this country is alcohol, and you're just enabling people.
And it's always been.
You're enabling people for the mighty tax
to buy anything from a liquor store or a vending kiosk. I think they should take it a step further and do it this way. We've all seen those places, particularly in the bigger malls, where they have those vending machine islands. And I think you could take a bunch of wine kiosks and put different liquor lines in.
I have no problem.
You could have the high-end cognacs and all that stuff. And then next to it, you could have the wild turkeys and the imperials and all that stuff. And then the one after that could be your mid-range Pennsylvania wines, New York wines, that red truck wine from California that tastes like sweat socks.
Okay.
And then the last one you could have your rot gut kiosks with all the flavors of Mad Dog and Boone's Farm and maybe a little night train in there, and you could buy everything all at once and you wouldn't have to go running around all over the place.
Well, yeah, you're enabling alcoholics. That's basically what you're doing. I have no problem with wine in grocery stores.
This
is not a good idea.
And the other's not okay. That doesn't make any sense. You either got to be for them or
against them. Because wine you can justify as a food product. You can't. Who cooks with Thunderbird? A food product. Yeah, you could justify it as a food. Who cooks with Thunderbird? Come on. Who cooks with Thunderbird?
I knew somebody who did, but that's a different story.
I mean, well, that must be a heck of a story. It's Good Friday. People are going to be going home cooking their filet of fish with Thunderbird.
With Thunderbird.
Please.
Hey, the Jay Giles band did all right with it.
Well, there you go. Yeah, what year was that?
That's 1973. I knew you would know that. The Bloodshot album with Give It To Me and Make Up Your Mind and all that. Peter Wolf later said we recorded that whole album while we were drunk on Thunderbird.
And they didn't need a kiosk to get their Thunderbird from to record that fine classic rock album, so it makes my point.
There were no kiosks in those days, and it was in Boston. What do you want? All right, well, break up. We'll be back Friday afternoon. We got a little crazy here today. On Topic A on WYLN. Stay here.